Good morning. In last class we studied CW radar, continuous wave radar, which is used to find the relative velocity of target with respect to radar. But the main drawback of CW radar is its inability to find radar range. So if you want to find radar range, we need some time marker when pulse is started and when echo is received. This type of time marker must be needed to find range, but in CW radar wave is continuously transmitted, hence there is no time markers in. So to make time markers, we need to modulate the carrier. There are three types of modulation techniques: amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, phase modulation. But in general, we are using frequency modulation to add the time marker. So if you frequency modulate the carrier of CW radar, then the previous simple CW radar becomes frequency modulated CW radar, which is also called FM CW radar. What is the main advantage of FM CW radar is, by using FM CW radar we can find both range and velocity. The major disadvantage of the simple CW radar is its inability to obtain measurement of range. That is main drawback. This limitation can be overcome by modulating the CW carrier. So continuous wave carrier. The frequency modulator radar, which is also abbreviated as FM CW radar, the transmitter frequency is changed as a function of time in a known manner. So if the carrier of CW radar is frequency modulated, then the CW radar become FM CW radar. Initially, we are assuming that the frequency of transmitter signal varies linearly with time. Next, we are assuming that the frequency varies triangularly with respect to time. I will explain these two cases. Range and Doppler measurement. So range measurement means it is used to find the distance between radar and target. Doppler measurement means by finding Doppler shift we can find relative velocity of the target. How to find these two techniques I will explain. Here the transmitted signal frequency varies linearly with time. So this is initially the frequency of transmitted signal is f0, but that frequency is linearly increases with time. Here frequency changes with respect to time, then this is frequency time relationships in CW radar. Solid curve represent transmitted signal and dashed curve represent echo signal. Figure A, linear frequency modulation. That means here this is the linear frequency modulation. In figure B, the modulation is triangular modulation. And I will explain figure C next. So if the transmitted signal frequency varies linearly with respect to time, then the transmitted signal radiated into free space by the transmitting antenna, and that transmitted signal hits the target and a part of it is re-radiated in the direction of radar receiver. The radar receiver receives echo signal. Here initially we are assuming that target is stationary, target is not moving. Target is not moving means there is no Doppler frequency shift. But there is this is the transmitted frequency, this is transmitted at time t, and whose frequency varies linearly with the time. After some time, we received the echo signal at this time, and this dotted line represent echo signal from the target. After certain time, that time interval, capital T, this T. How to obtain this T? 2R by C. R is the one-way distance between radar and target. The transmitted signal travels towards the target by distance R and hits the target and return back to radar by traveling another distance capital R. So that two-way distance is 2R and velocity of wave is c. So if you divide the distance travelled by the wave by its velocity, then we are getting time t. Then this is the time. One more thing, there is some frequency change in, there is little bit frequency change between transmitted signal and received signal due to range. That is FB, beat frequency. FB is the beat frequency, which is the frequency difference between transmitted signal and received echo signal frequencies. Here, in this case, the transmitted signal frequency varies triangularly with respect to time. That means after certain time it is linearly increases like this, after linearly decreases like this, and increases this one. Whenever this transmitted signal radiated into free space towards target at time t, and that signal hits the target and return after certain time, that is capital T, which is 2R by C, then the echo signal frequency varies like this and varies like this and varies like this. So the time difference between this transmitted signal and echo signal is capital T is equal to 2R by C, and the frequency difference between these two, this is the transmitted signal frequency and this is the echo signal frequency, and if we take the difference, that is delta F. Delta F is the frequency difference between transmitted signal and echo signal. Here this is the time period of the transmitted signal. If we take reciprocal, that is 1 by Fm. Initial frequency, the frequency of the transmitted signal is Fm. If we take reciprocal, then we are getting time difference. Here this is the beat frequency. Beat frequency means the frequency difference between transmitted signal and received signal. Up to this point, there is a constant difference between these two, that is, so this is the constant. At this point and up to this point, there is a little bit change in the difference. So at this point there is no difference between the two frequencies, hence it is 0. After this point the difference increases, and at this point the difference is constant up to this point. After this point the difference decreases to 0 at this point, once again increases and constant. So this is the beat frequency difference between transmitted case and echo signal. But we are not taking this case. Why means, in general the frequency does not change linearly with time infinitely. So certain time it increases and certain time it is decreases. It is not possible to increase continuously the frequency of the transmitted signal towards infinity. That is why this is not practical case. This is the more practical case. Then I will derive the expressions for relative velocity of target. This difference in frequency between two signals is due to range. Therefore, this beat frequencies are also equal to Fr. The FMCW radar is used for the measurement of both relative velocity and range of target. Frequency modulated CW radar block diagram. This is the block diagram. This is the block diagram of FM CW radar. This is modulator, and the frequency transmitted by this modulator is given to FM transmitter. This FM transmitter generates FM signal. The frequency modulated signal generated by this FM travels via transmission line to this antenna, to the transmitting antenna, where it is radiated into free space towards target, and that hits the target. The target returns a part of it towards the receiving antenna. The receiving antenna receives echoes produced by the target, and the received echo signal is given to mixer as one input. The another input for this mixer is from transmitter, FM transmitter. So this mixer produces the difference frequency between reference signal and the frequency of the echo signal. So here the beat frequency, IF frequency, that frequency is amplified in this amplifier and is given to the limiter. The limiter eliminates any frequency variations in the, not frequency variations, amplitude variations. We are using FM modulation. So in FM receiver, we need to use one limiter which limits the any fluctuations in the amplitude of the received signal. After that, that is given to frequency counter. Then next that is given to indicator. Here indicator is a frequency measuring device. So this is the overall block diagram of FM CW radar. Once again, this is the modulator signal. The modulator that is given to FM transmitter. FM transmitter transmits the FM signal through transmitter into free space towards the target. The transmitter signal hits the target, and a part of it is re-radiated in the direction of receiving antenna as a echo signal. The echo signal sent by the target is received by the receiving antenna, and that is given to the mixer as one input. Other input for mixer is reference signal from the FM transmitter. That mixer generates the difference frequency between these two signals and is given to amplifier. Amplifier amplifies the IF frequency, that is given to limiter. The limiter eliminates any amplitude variations of the received signal and is given to frequency counter. The output of the frequency counter is given to indicator. This is the overall operation of FM CW radar. The main difference is in CW radar there is no FM transmitter. In this case, our assumption is target is stationary. That is why there is some constant beat frequency difference between transmitted signal and received signal. For example, if target is moving, the beat frequency is not only due to range, but it is also due to relative velocity of the target with respect to radar. So this here in this case, in both cases, the frequency difference, beat frequency is due to range, but in that case target is stationary. If target is moving, then the deviation in frequency is due to range and also due to relative velocity of the target. Then here we are getting FB and FR. This one. In this case, the target is moving.